Oh, today we're going to play some more bedwars again. Oh, I really feel your bad living quiet now, cause why not, you know, cause it's, like, what's this, so, like, what is this? We're gonna play more solos, and today I'm just gonna rant about why Mac sucks, or like, in my opinion, my bad experiences, whatever. Alright. Okay. And this is gonna be really slow in again. I'm gonna try to refrain this to making like a 10-minute video this time. So let's go. Solo. Can we just talk about how bad Mac is? I can't even play like, okay, if you know me, I like to play rhythm games. I've always wanted to play like Osu and all that stuff. But it's all only on Windows, like bruh. And you're like, oh wait, there's the Mac version. I'm like, oh yeah, there is the Mac version. But like it's not compatible with any of my versions. It's only on High Syria right now on Mac. So I was like, bruh. And I had a Mojave computer, which is the previous update. And right now I'm using a Catalina computer, which is like even worse. It's awful, right? I'm gonna explain more. Wait for more. Please. Alright. So almost done. Alright, first I'm gonna do story 1. Trying to get like my Windows, how bad my computer was or whatever. So right now I have a Catalina computer, and apparently things like what is it called? Like there's this application called like okay, here's the story. Basically I was playing Minecraft, whatever. I figured out you could take isometric screenshots in Minecraft InDev, which is like the secret version of Minecraft, or whatever. It's not in the launcher. Apparently it used to be. I was like, oh, cool. I can take isometric screenshots of my world. I was like, hey, it's pretty cool. So I was like, hey, I should do that. And basically, I was like, okay. So I downloaded Minecraft InDev, and it was like, okay, but how do I put it? I put it in my saves file, but it wouldn't work. But it kind of worked. Well, basically, it was an exe file. I was like, oh wait, this only runs on Windows, and I have a Mac. I was like, great. How am I gonna open Windows computers on Mac? Windows applications on Mac? Well, apparently there's an application for that. It's called Wine. I don't know if any of you've heard of it. It's called Wine. It's pretty cool. But the problem was, it doesn't work with macOS Catalina. I didn't know that. So there I spent 2 hours trying to install Minecraft InDev on my broken computer that wouldn't even work with it. And I finally found this out, and I was like, bruh. And anyways, that's the first part of the story. And in that time, I was trying to get OSU working and everything else, because I was like, oh wow, you can get Mac applications on your, you can get Windows applications on your Mac. That's like the deal of a lifetime. But then it didn't work. So, and if you're thinking, hey, why not? You're thinking, hey, why don't you just use your Mojave computer? Because it works as Wine. And well, I would thought the same thing. But the problem with my Mojave computer is that, well, well, if you're thinking, oh, why don't you just freaking use your old computer? Well, I got it here. Alright, let me just, alright, steady like 15, 20 frames. Let me just go to Skyblock. Hold on, what is it? Where is it? Let me go to Skyblock. Alright, I got my frame count, like 10 frames. Go to Skyblock and just wait for it. Zero, what, 13? What is this? What, I have like no frame. Let me just, hold on, let me move around. This is, it's not blurring in well, hold on. What is this? What, 5 frames? Wait, where am I? What, 20 frames, okay. Let me go back to the lobby again. Let's see, launch lobby. Slash lobby. Oh wow, what's gonna happen? I wonder what it will. 5 frames. What? And now you see why. Great. Yeah, I added that in. Anyways, let's go back to the game. Mm. Let's see. Where we at? I'm gonna go for blue. Why not? Any pickaxe? What was I doing? I was telling a story. Alright, so pretty cool. So I did actually try getting wine to work on my Mojave computer, but everything was incredibly slow, as you just saw, like 20 seconds ago. Everything was incredibly slow. I tried installing like a 100 MB like document. It took like 5 minutes to do. I was like, bruh. Anyways, so that's part 1 of the story. So, very cool. And so basically now we're going to go to the second part of the story, Minecraft in dev. So apparently, I didn't know, but apparently on the Minecraft website, you can download the legacy versions, aka like the old launcher. I heard you could download like the old launcher. I was like, oh my god, the old launcher. I can play Minecraft in dev directly from the launcher. So I was like, cool. And I downloaded the Mac version. I had to go on like the Wayback Machine and everything. I don't know, it wouldn't show up for me on Mac. It was weird. So yeah, well, it went up there. So cool. I downloaded the legacy launcher and everything was like I'm gonna run out of wool. Well, that's both of us. So yeah, I was like, oh my god, I can do Minecraft in dev without doing all this stuff. And basically, I was like, okay, cool. I can download the old launcher. Problem was, I didn't have the right Java. I was like, great, I don't have the right Java. And it was like, you need the 2011 Java, and I couldn't do that because why would I? Because I couldn't. I didn't even know how to replace my own Java. I was like, great. And after all these 2 hours, I realized, oh my god, why is Minecraft in-def in my launcher area? I don't know, but apparently it was. I didn't even notice. And great. Alright, so next we got let me think, I forgot. Alright, when I got Minecraft in-dev working. I was like, okay, cool. Let me just go on Minecraft in-dev, and nice. Everything should work out perfectly fine. It went awfully. It went awful. Basically, I generated a world. I was like, cool. But then my screen turned black. I remembered, oh my god, is this happening to me again? I tested out like the classic versions of Minecraft before, and whenever I generated a world, the screen would turn black. I was like, why did it turn black? Alright. So, by accident, I tried generating a world again, but this time, when the world generated, I accidentally I clicked off my screen. I was like, whoops. But then, the world actually loaded in. I was like, oh my god, the world loaded in? No way. So yeah, it loaded in. I was like, cool. But my problem was I was still in the main menu screen. I was in the screen when you press escape. You know that screen? I was in there. So I pressed back to game, and my game crashed again. I was like, what the hell? I like just got in my world. And eventually I figured out the reason. It was because I clicked back to game. And eventually, after I got everything working, I managed to save my world by like pressing the save button or whatever. I'm just going back to the lobby. Yeah, I was like, great. But then, well, I was like, oh, great. Now every time I click on my screen, my game crashes. Wow. Eventually, I got some files to save and everything. I was like, okay, let's do this for real. And I would have to close my screen every single time I was gonna do something. And eventually, I managed to get myself into the game. But my camera wasn't moving. You know, in your Minecraft, like, there's the mouse, so you click in, you, like, go in. But then, I couldn't click on my screen, because it would crash. So I was just moving around, like this, whatever. I was just moving in a straight line, hold on. Just moving in a straight line, or whatever. Like this, and I was looking like this. Couldn't even move anything. Anyways, so yeah, right. That plan failed again. And I was like, oh my god. And basically, now I finally decided to go on a Windows computer because, well, I even tried the button. It was like F7 or something. It wouldn't even work for me. So I was like, ah. So I went on a Windows computer, and hey, I actually got my mouse to go in, or like on the screen, and wouldn't actually crash. But it would still crash, so it took me like 10 minutes. Sometimes it crashed, sometimes it didn't. Like my camera moved like this. Like I don't know why it did. And eventually I got the screenshots, and yeah, that was the end of that story. Now we go back to like yesterday or something. I was like, great, I should let me try to get Osu running on my Mojave computer without knowing how slow it would be. And great, the first thing that happens, I had to wait like 10 minutes every single time I tried to get it to run, because I need to download like the file, and each like the file was always like very like it wasn't that big. The file was only like 300 gigabytes, not 300 gigabytes, but 300 millibytes or whatever it's called. But the problem is my computer is slow. I already showed you in that short clip I suppose I included. And I was like, oh my god, and eventually it wouldn't even work. Like, oh my god. So that plan had foiled once yet again. I was like, hey, what if I just download the Windows version on the Mac version? Because Wine, it wouldn't like download. Because I was just using the Mac file. I just turned it into an exe. I just renamed it to an exe file. Because that way it would work. I was like, hey, why don't I just use the actual Windows file? And I was like, hey, that's like, oh my god. I was like, why didn't I do it in the first place? And guess what? I did. But of course, everything goes wrong once yet again. I was like, basically what happened this time was that I need to download this Windows thing. I don't know. It was like this application that was only on like Windows 10 or whatever. I mean, I could download it and everything, but like, it was like, oh, you need to have like this other program stuff or whatever or something. I forgot. But you need to have like these other programs that's only on Windows and wouldn't even work. I was like, oh my god, not this again. So that's basically the story of how I can't do anything because I have a freaking Mac computer. I mean, it's cool. Everything's like okay. Mac computers are like okay, but I can't do anything I want. Like, even like on Steam, I can't even play any games. Or like Windows only. And I'm just like, bruh. That's most of the story. I was gonna mention some other parts. So like, I gotta send this video longer because it's just gonna be 10 minutes. I don't want this video to be like 10 minutes. I just don't want 10-minute videos. I want longer videos. Whatever. Let me recall my memory. This is usually where everything goes boring. I forget about everything. Oh my god. Let me recall my head. So yeah, I got the screenshots and everything. Where did I go? Where'd it go? I'll see end of that. Anyways, I got the screenshots and everything. I was like, okay, cool. And yeah, I tried doing it again on my Mojave computer, but everything was incredibly slow. Yeah, I guess that's like really the entire story. I might like redo this because it was like stupidly done. I didn't tell like the entire story of events. But if this goes up, it'll go up. It'll probably go up. This isn't really a proper video, it's just more of a story video, I guess. Like how like I can't do anything with my Mac computer. My insanely bad luck with Mac computers and how I can't do the things I like can't like install the things I want to install, but like well I guess I just gotta give up on it. Alright, what's this? Oh yeah, right. Let me just end the video off correctly. Alright, that was a 10-minute video. I don't know what to do. But anyways, I looked at my statistics the other day, and 88% of you guys, or y'all watching, aren't subscribed. What, I always make mistakes. If you subscribe, it always takes 3 seconds to subscribe, but if you did, it would, like, highly encourage me to make more, at least random videos or whatever. Yeah, that's really that, I guess. So, I don't know what the first in the future,
playing in general, maybe some other people next time. Yeah, I guess that's really it for the video. Thank you guys, thank you all for watching, and this is Epic. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Oh, would you look at that? I'm back again! Alright, I know I made some really bad points, like how slow my computer was slow. And like right now, I have like 5 frames, and like, and my computer usually it's better, but like, I'm recording right now, so like, I can't really like show much. If I was recording on my like old computer, dude, I would have like 10 frames. As you can see, I have 10 frames like right now. But it'll go up eventually. And I know every time you go to a new lobby, it just like your frame rate like usually starts off really slow and then goes up, and it did. But let's just say in the case I was recording, then yeah, then it wouldn't really work out that well. What else I was gonna say? Mm, and speed was alright if I wasn't recording, but sometimes there would always be like these horrible lag spikes. Every time I tried to play, I had like a Discord running in the background, just like I was trying to communicate with my team or whatever when I was playing. It would always like awfully like lag spike every minute. I could never play. So, and this computer is like now it's pretty much faster and better. I'm recording right now. I have like 20 frames. That's actually pretty good. I used to record and get like half the amount. And my frame rate overall has just doubled. I used to get like 30 frames when I wasn't recording. Now I get like 60. So that's pretty good. But I already ranted about why Catalina. You can't even play like 32-bit games. Like on Steam, there's like a lot of games are like 32-bit games. Like I'm not sure. It's like hard for me to remember, but like you can't even play 32-bit games. I'm like, bruh. Like, come on. I don't know why you can't, but you just can't. And I'm like, why not? So that's really. I'm gonna include this other clip, and I'll probably like line it up really awkwardly with my original. I'm gonna make this like 20 minutes now. Great. Um. Mm, I guess I'll just play another game. Probably like I'll lose really badly, and I'll just recap everything again because I want to like I don't know like make sure I got all my points across. Whatever. Let's see. Uh. Hmm. All right. So eventually, let me just recap on everything that's happened in the past 20 minutes. Or well. All right. First thing. Yeah. I have my Mojave computer. Well, can we talk about that computer? Like it would almost have like a 0% battery, and I would like have to charge it everywhere I go. And like I'm not even kidding. I'm not gonna include another clip because I'm too lazy. But it would always have like 0%. Every time I took out the charger, it would like instantly shut off. Whatever. Like, how did this happen? Yeah, I never knew. It all became like one day I didn't charge it. Well, I wasn't using it. Like charged it for like a week, and then when I came back after that week, it was like summer or whatever. It was broken. There's no one here. Well, I guess I'll just talk for the next like 1 minute or so. I was like, oh my god, I couldn't even get applications working, mainly because well, I just couldn't get them working because they weren't compatible. But eventually, I figured out they were compatible, but like the apparently like the developer was unidentified, and I had like a password up in there to like prevent me, and I didn't know the password. I was like, and that's like yeah, that's one of the major reasons I forgot to talk about like hey, the thing works with like Mojave. I was like yeah, I know, but like problem is I didn't know the password because I have a specific code set up, and like it's to prevent me from like doing bad stuff. But now I have the code. But then this is on this is on my Catalina computer where I know the code. And even if I did try, like I tried to like set up the OSU on like my Mojave computer like yesterday. I got it to the point where like it would like go to my password thing. But then guess what? I transferred that over on like AirDrop or USB. It wouldn't even work still, of course. Which I kind of knew that was gonna happen, but it was like a dumb idea. It might work. And I was using Wine wherever yesterday to on the Windows application. It actually worked. Like I don't know why. I think my desktop audio is like muted right now. I switched over. I hate slaps. Oh my god. So yeah, basically that's like the entire. Well, no, it's not the entire. What am I doing? So yeah, I was like, oh my god. I actually got it to work. I actually got the updater to like work. It was like running and everything, but it was like, hey, you need to have the Windows application. I talked about that already. I was like, oh my god. And yeah, I needed the Windows application. I didn't even know. Like, no one told me. I was just like, wait, what? So how was that? Oh my god, it's loud. I'm in a block. Okay. Oh, here. So that happened. And let me just recap everything properly. Wait, it wasn't even a slap. Okay. So yeah, I got my new computer. I was like, oh my god, I can finally play OSU and every other game. And then I have Catalina. It wouldn't even work. And I was like, bruh. I was like, hey, there's this application called Wine. And there's this. Okay, I was like, oh yeah, right, the Minecraft in-depth story. I was like, oh my god, I can do stuff like Minecraft in-depth, like take isometric screenshots. But I needed a Windows computer because that was the only area I could get like the old launcher running. It's like, oh my god. And it was the exe file. Couldn't even run it. It was only on Windows. Like that's my number one like most depressing thing in the world. Anyway, it was only on Windows. Great. So I got Wine because they heard, oh my god, you can use like window apps on your Mac. That's so like cool. Or it's not really that cool, but like it was like cool to me because like couldn't do anything. Yeah, what was that? And basically, it wouldn't even work because I had Catalina. Didn't even know. It should have read in the thing. It said it was Catalina's Mojave. I couldn't even. I didn't even like read it properly. Also, I just didn't know. I tried for 2 hours and I found out I couldn't. I was like, bruh. And that's mainly the story. Then we hit again. I tried to do this on my Mojave computer the second time. Still didn't even work. What am I doing? Still wouldn't work. I was like, oh, like, come on. Really? You have to be kidding me. And yep, that's the story. Hide myself. Oh my god, what am I doing? So yeah, I tried again. It's like, oh my god, it didn't even work. And that's the story. Now I'm gonna wait until this game ends. Great. And no matter how much I keep trying, it never works. Now I've given up on trying to get like things working on it. And I'll just resort to going on my other computer I never use, my Windows, whatever. Where's this kid? Oh, he's over there. Can't even see him. Drop out like TNT. Ah, you have sharpness, and you have a wooden sword. Alright, go, 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 go. Combo, I think. Alright, let's keep going until this game ends, because content, am I right? TNT, put this in, like, here. Whatever. Got a lot of pink but I'm white, team. Why did I get pink? Is it because I bought it at the shop? Well, I don't really care. Anyways. Alright, let's see where we're going now. I should probably make like more like Minecraft Let's Play videos, or more of my series. And I will, but not today, because I'm really busy. And you're thinking, if you're really busy, why are you making this video? I know, right? I don't know why I'm doing this. I could have just done this. I was actually planning to do this for like an entire week. I was like, okay, I'm finally gonna do this today. Today's the day I make this dumb video about me complaining about how I can't do anything on Mac. And guess what? I did it. Whatever. Alright, let's keep going. Daily uploads are going to continue. Like, daily Europees videos. No one even watches them, though. So what can I say? Also, it's really annoying, like, the upload thing, like, it shows, like, oh my god. It shows that, like, well, like, you got an upload. But, like, on my save screen thing, it doesn't even show it. Guys, at my base rate, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Yeah, that's my font. Well, I can go to white base, right? What am I doing? What? Oh my, I'm so dumb. I thought I was closer. I don't time to end this properly this time. I added like another 10 minutes to this. Great. I didn't want to. It's another 30-minute video. Are you kidding me? Well, maybe I'll cut this part out. No, I can't. No, I can't. This is content. Alright. Let me just do the intro again. Alright.
Alright. Alright, so this is Epic. Thank you all if you made it this far. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks. That sounded really dumb. Alright. I guess I'll continue making more stuff, just as usual. This is Epic. Alright. So, this is Epic. I'll see you guys in the next video.
What's this? What if I came back again? Okay, I'm actually gonna end this here. Alright. Alright. See you guys in the next video. Later.